G'day guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Simply Fit and our road to Season B bodybuilding competition series. So it's currently the 3rd of September 2022, which means we are exactly 1 week out of the first comp of Season B being the A and B Melbourne titles. Past that, a further 2 weeks is the main competition of the season, being the Elite Natural Physique's inaugural competition in Adelaide. That's going to be on the 24th of September. So as of today, we're 1 week from the first comp and 3 weeks from the second comp. So I thought I'd just go through what we've been doing during the week. Right now, myself, Emily and Courtney are on day 2 of our depletion week. Some people call it peak week, some people call it depletion week. It's just the final tweaks you make in your diet and your water intake basically until you lead on to stage. So I just call it depletion because basically that's what we're doing. So I did go over this in my last videos, but I'm going to go over it again. First things first, training wise, been a fantastic week for training. Courtney bumped her cardio up to 45 minutes morning and night. Emily's cardio is staying the same, around 30 morning and night. I'm still doing the same cardio. I get up, I do an hour on the bike, and I do about 20 minutes at night time. My routine's always the same with cardio, whether I'm competing or not. I always get up early, do 1 hour on the recumbent bike. I read a book, play a bit of the PlayStation, and just get my mind ready for the day. So it's just my ritual of getting up early and getting my day started. So that doesn't change whether I'm a week out from a comp or 10 months from a comp. So really that's always the same thing for me. Training's been awesome. Had a lot of good sessions this week. Trained with Josh and Frosty and a few of the other guys. And I find that so close to a comp, I prefer to train with other people because it pushes me along to train harder and just keeps the sessions fun. So training's really good for myself and the girls. We've trained 2 or 3 times this week as a team. The girls are coming this afternoon. We've got a big back session this afternoon. We'll do some back and some shoulders. And then tomorrow is our final leg session, which will be quad dominant and calves. The reason behind that is you don't want to train legs too close to a comp because of the trauma it creates and the water retention that you can potentially create. So legs is tomorrow, which will be 6 days out from the comp, and that's plenty of time to dry them out. Little tips you can do to help dry your skin out and pull the water out is having Epsom salt baths and really hot. Put Epsom salt or electric salts into the bath, lay in it for as long as you can. Get out, you can see your skin's much drier, it draws out the fluid. And just little tips to keep your legs or get your legs looking a bit drier is to elevate them as much as you can. So if you're sitting on the couch, just lay down and put your legs over the back of the couch, brings the water out. If you're in bed, put a couple of pillows under your legs, that's it. So just little things like that. Mentality wise, I'm feeling really good. I'm used to dieting, like I've explained in other videos. I'm used to the feeling of being hungry and that feeling of your body eating itself, and I'll get used to that. Haven't had many cravings. Yesterday, Kristen made up some pizza for the kids and some little Nutella wrap things that she put in the oven, and they looked and smelt delicious. But again, you just don't cave because what's that going to do for you apart from you've eaten it and you shouldn't have. So no, I feel really good. Training's good. I've been doing a lot more posing, a lot more work on my routine. I can't wait to show the routine to the guys in both the competitions. My song's good. I've even looking ahead, chosen a song or put a song in my forethought for Season A of next year, which will be next March, April or May kind of. So you kind of always got to look in the long term as well. I've started structuring our off-season training for myself and the girls and the rest of the team. There's some exciting announcements for new team members for Season A next year and Season B moving forward. These updates are going to be, I'm going to say, I reckon I'll have about 6 people competing Season A next year, including myself again. So yeah, I can't wait for this. It's really exciting. So the girls' training, beautiful. The girls' nutrition, perfect. The girls' mindset, both of them are having their up and down days. They're obviously, you struggle at this stage because your calories are so low, your cardio output is so high, your training output is so high, your sleep is kind of disturbed. Emily is still full-time at work doing her job, and that's another stress that's created, whereas I do part-time work, and the gym is my full-time work, which is my passion, my love, and it doesn't feel like work when you're training people. So I've got a bit of a better balance for that, whereas she's at work with that added stress, same as Courtney. They're both doing really good though, so I'm really proud of them for what they've achieved in the last 18 weeks or whatever it's been since we sort of started the diet for this comp. I can't be more happy. They're putting so much effort. Both of them are putting in effort with their posing, their routines. They've got bikinis. They're looking really good. They've done all they can to get to the stage. So what I'm excited about is day one of the depletion started yesterday. By the end of this week, they're going to look fantastic. It's just going to be such a good thing to see on their faces, the changes they can make this week, and when they get up on stage, all their hard work's on display, so we'll get plenty of photos. And then obviously the 2-week gap between the comps is going to be amazing too. We can really manipulate then and, you know, incorporate a couple of cheat meals or refeeds, whatever you want to call it. Literally a refeed and a cheat meal is the same thing. You're just eating excess calories. So don't get caught up with the minutiae of training and nutrition. Just have fun with it. You have to have fun. That's like I say in a lot of my videos, my biggest point I make to the team is sit back and enjoy the process. Have fun, enjoy your food. You know, this last week the food's bland as, but you can still make it fun. Put heaps of lettuce, heaps of tomato, heaps of salt on it for now, and just, you know, make your food as enjoyable as you can. So that being said, I thought I'd just quickly go over what I did yesterday for this depletion. So I print out these spreadsheets each time. Every depletion's different. Basically, it's basically the same, but little tweaks. So every time I do a depletion, I adjust certain things. So basically Friday being the 2nd of September yesterday, at the top of the sheet, I've got our water. So each day you want to have at least 6 litres of water. Water is important to flush through your body, to transport nutrients, to keep yourself hydrated. Your muscle is basically water. So 6 litres of water minimum. So yesterday I got in just over 7 litres. I woke up at 5:10 in the morning and I have my thermogenics, which is fat burners. So caffeine, whatever you have for a fat burner. I just had a scoop of my AM burner from Bulk Nutrients, chuck that in water and do my hour on the bike. So then I have 6 meals during the day, every 2.5 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours. So it's important to time your meals around your training. You know, for me with clients, for the girls with work, you just need to make sure you can slot it all in. This morning I've got swimming with the kids, so I need to have a meal before I go again, which will be meal 2. You just need to be smart with the way you eat and the timings, and just be ahead and have everything planned out and everything prepared. So there's 6 meals, and basically they go as very, very standard. 40 grams of carbohydrates from quick oats, cream of rice. Those are the two main things. So to get 40 grams of carbohydrates, you can see I've done a heap of notes here. I've got spaces for notes for next time and little adjustments. So 60 grams of dry weight, cream of rice yields 210 calories and 42 grams of carbs. That's perfect. Equivalent, if you want to look at quick oats, 70 gram dry weight, or 60 grams, say we'll go 60 grams dry weight, it's 229 calories and 34 carbs. So for me, I will choose the cream of rice because for 60 grams dry weight, it's a little bit less calories and a little bit more carbs. So just in this last week, that's what I choose. I had that at 7:25 a.m. yesterday. Then at 10 a.m, scrambled eggs. So 1 cup of egg whites with 1 egg scrambled. All this as well, guys, is on my Instagram, simplyfit.golgol. I have photos of my meals and stuff like that, so go check that out and like that page if you haven't. Is it like or follow? One of the two. Just get on there and support the page. Every meal with the chicken, eggs, or whatever it be, your salad is at this point in it. I just like to have lettuce, cabbage, tomato. Pretty much that's it. So you can really bulk the food out with these lettuce and stuff like that. So I'll go through like a head of lettuce each day, which, 3 weeks ago, lettuce was $440 a head. So yeah, I had to take another 7 jobs to afford that habit. But now it's come down again, which is good. So scrambled eggs, meal 2, 1 cup of egg whites with 1 egg. That was at 10 a.m. Heaps of lettuce, heaps of tomato, a couple of tomatoes in the eggs as I'm scrambling it up. Salt and pepper, heaps of salt on every meal. So these first few days you have sodium with every meal as much as you can, and heaps of water. So sodium's for muscle contraction, the water transports, there's a science behind it. Meal 3, 140 grams of chicken. Now that weight is cooked weight. So 140 grams of chicken. It doesn't matter if it's thigh or breast. To be honest, it's marginal difference. Slightly higher fat content in thigh, but fat's a good still for fat burning as well. So if you like thigh, you eat that. If you like breast, you have breast. So that was chicken breast yesterday, 140 grams with the same salad. Now, little trick with the salad I found this prep is that burger sauce you can get from most supermarkets. It tastes like McDonald's sauce. If you get the right stuff without or with low sugar, it's really good. So 15 mils of that sauce, if you measure it properly, is 65 calories. It's bugger all. There's stuff all sugar. There's like less than a gram of sugar, less than a gram of carbs, half a gram of salt. It's awesome. So, and it adds so much taste. So I'll add 15 mils of burger sauce on my lettuce, stir it up, heaps of salt. The salt and the sodium in the sauce brings the liquid out of the lettuce, makes it a bit wetter to eat. Add your chicken to it, add your egg whites and your eggs to it, and then trust me, it's delicious. When you're eating nothing this time in the prep, that added little bit of burger sauce is a lifesaver. So chicken midday, 2 o'clock was the eggs meal again, same as meal 2. I trained at 2:30 till 3:30. And then at 3:45, I had another chicken meal, which is meal 5. I then had clients from 4 p.m. till 6:30. So 3:45 was a meal, and then I had a 3-hour gap. And at 6:45, I finished my last meal of the day, which was the same as meals 2 and 4, which is the eggs. So with every second meal, I add multivitamins, glutamine, vitamin C, L-carnitine, magnesium, and thermogenics, being caffeine. So every second meal, glutamine is good for your immune system, vitamin C, obviously immune system, L-carnitine is an awesome fat burner. It's cheap, you buy it in tablet form or powder form. Magnesium for nutrient transport and muscle contraction. Magnesium can stop you getting cramps and help you with the cramps if you get it. Thermogenics for fat burning. So it's really simple, but I have it on a spreadsheet. I write down my AM and PM weight. So I woke up yesterday morning at 5:10 and it was 87.2 kilograms. And then at 7:40 PM, I was 90.3. So it's basically 3 kilos through the day I've put on, which I'll guarantee you that's 3 litres of water that I'm holding on to. So I had 7 litres. And then as an example, I went to bed at about 8 o'clock last night, watched a bit of Netflix and went to sleep. And then this morning I wake up, so I went to bed at 90.3, and this morning I wake up at 87.6. So you can see overnight you go to the toilet a few times and you drop a couple of litres of water, and that's what happens the whole week. Your weight goes like this. And then towards the end of the week, I'll do another update and you'll see the weight plummet as we introduce the carb loading cycle. I'll probably do a video next Thursday, which is like 5 days away, just to show you the carb cycle, what we do for that and how it's all coming together. But that's it for the update, guys. We're going to train back this afternoon. Feeling good, got swimming in an hour, and ready to go. But until next update, guys, keep flexing.